There are very few places on this planet where you can stand still and actually feel the earth breathing. Niagara Falls is one of them. Millions of gallons of water thundering over the edge every single minute, mist rising like smoke into the sky, and a roar so powerful it silences every thought in your head. In this video, I'm taking you through the 6 best viewpoints in Niagara Falls, the exact spots you need to stand at to truly experience this wonder, not just see it in a photo. And trust me, stay till the very end, because I've got a bonus spot that most tourists completely miss. Our Niagara Falls journey begins at the heart of it all, Goat Island. Our first destination on Goat Island is Terrapin Point, and nothing prepares you for this. You walk up, and suddenly you're standing at the very edge of Horseshoe Falls, looking almost straight down into a wall of water curving away from you in a massive green arc. The sound hits before the sight does. This deep, constant roar that you don't just hear, you feel it in your chest. Terrapin Point puts you closer to the edge of Horseshoe Falls than almost anywhere else on the American side. And I mean that literally, because this little island sits right between the American Falls and the Horseshoe Falls, wedged in the middle of the Niagara River like nature planted it there on purpose. From Goat Island, a short walk over a small footbridge took us to one of the most underrated spots in the entire park, Luna Island. And I promise you, this one is special. Luna Island is this tiny sliver of land that sits precisely between 2 waterfalls, the American Falls on one side, and the delicate, misty curtain of Bridal Veil Falls on the other. Standing here, you're not watching the falls from a distance. You're standing right in between 2 of them. It's a strange, almost surreal feeling. The mist drifts across from both directions, catching the sunlight and painting faint rainbows in the air. Luna Island doesn't get nearly as much attention as the bigger viewpoints, but honestly, it might just be the most peaceful, most intimate way to experience Niagara. And if you look further out, you get a beautiful vantage of Prospect Point and the American Falls in full view, cascading down in that raw, powerful white wall of water. And now, the moment I was genuinely both excited and terrified for. Cave of the Winds. This isn't a viewpoint where you stand back and admire the falls from a safe distance. No. This isn't just a waterfall, like it's raw nature putting on the greatest show on earth for free every single day. Here, they hand you a poncho and some sandals, and then they take you down deep into the Niagara Gorge, along wooden walkways that lead you closer and closer to the base of the American Falls. And then, before you even realize it, you're standing on the hurricane deck, just 20 feet away from tons of water crashing down from 175 feet above you. The wind alone nearly knocks you off balance. The spray hits like rain in a storm. Within seconds, we were completely, utterly drenched, and laughing like kids the entire time. There is genuinely nothing like standing directly beneath one of the most powerful waterfalls on the planet, feeling its force on your skin, hearing nothing but the roar around you. Photos and videos simply cannot capture what this feels like in person. If you do one adventurous thing in Niagara Falls, make it this. It's wet, it's loud, it's a little chaotic, and it is absolutely, hands down, one of the best experiences of the entire trip. Day 2 began early, and I mean early. We set our alarms before sunrise because if there's one thing every seasoned Niagara traveler will tell you, it's this: mornings here are magic. We made our way to Prospect Point, the closest viewpoint to the American Falls, right where the Niagara River takes its final dramatic plunge before racing onward. plan was simple: catch the sunrise, and hopefully, catch a rainbow forming in the mist. Now, I'll be honest with you, the sky that morning was overcast, clouds rolling in low over the gorge, and for a while it looked like the rainbow just wasn't going to show up. But then, just for a moment, the light broke through just enough. And there it was, a faint, glowing arc rising out of the mist above the falls. That fleeting glimpse made it feel even more special, like the falls were rewarding us for waking up early and being patient. Even with the clouds working against us, this was one of the most peaceful, most rewarding mornings of the entire trip. Right after Prospect Point, we made our way to the Niagara Falls Observation Tower. And here's a little tip worth knowing. When you book your Maid of the Mist tickets, access to this tower actually comes included, completely complimentary. So naturally, we made the most of it. Rising high above the gorge, the tower gives you a viewpoint unlike anything else in the park. Instead of looking up at the falls, you're now looking down over the entire landscape, taking in the full sweep of the Niagara River as it carves its way through the gorge below. And honestly, this turned out to be one of the best viewpoints of the entire trip. From up here, you get it all in one frame. The American Falls thundering on one side, Horseshoe Falls curving away in the distance, and the tiny Maid of the Mist boats looking almost like toys against the sheer scale of the water. It's the kind of view that puts everything into perspective. You finally understand just how massive this place really is. We stood there for a while, taking it all in, before heading down to start our next big adventure. And now, for the moment we had genuinely been waiting for since day one, Maid of the Mist. You descend 200 feet down through the elevator into the gorge to reach the boat dock. They hand you a bright blue or yellow poncho. You step onto the boat, and almost immediately, you can feel the anticipation in the air, because everyone on board knows exactly where this ride is headed. We started by cruising past the base of the American Falls. Already impressive, already loud. But that was just the warm-up. The boat then turns and heads straight toward Horseshoe Falls, and this is where everything changes. The water gets rougher, the mist turns into a full-on downpour, and the falls rise up in front of you like an enormous roaring wall of white water swallowing the sky. By the time we were right at the base of Horseshoe Falls, we were completely, thoroughly drenched, ponchos and all. And honestly, none of us cared. Everyone on that boat was cheering, laughing, holding onto the railing, faces turned up toward the falls in pure disbelief. This is, without a doubt, the single best way to experience Niagara Falls up close. It's not a viewpoint anymore. You're inside the experience. If you ask me to pick one moment that defined this entire trip, it's this one. And here's your bonus, exactly like I promised at the start. As the sun went down, Niagara Falls transformed into something completely different. The falls lit up in shifting colors, deep blues, fiery reds, soft purples, glowing against the night sky as the water kept thundering down, uninterrupted. And then, right on cue, fireworks began bursting above Horseshoe Falls, their reflections dancing across the mist and the river below. It's a magical, almost cinematic way to end a day here. Proof that Niagara Falls doesn't just impress you during the day, it saves one more surprise for the night. And that's a wrap on our 2 incredible days exploring the best viewpoints of Niagara Falls, from the thundering edge of Terrapin Point to the sweeping heights of the observation tower, the unforgettable Maid of the Mist, and finally, the falls lit up under fireworks. If this video helped you plan your own trip or even just gave you a reason to add Niagara Falls to your bucket list, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more travel adventures, and share this with someone who needs to see this place with their own eyes. Until the next adventure, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one.